Bryan, I suspect one of the things on everyone's mind is your thoughts about the new sort of qualifying format.
Yeah, it's something actually I was fairly familiar with racing overseas, and that we do a lot of the what we call bull shuffles, but same thing. You know, I think it was a lot of fun. I think you know, the fans got an opportunity to get into it. I think what 12 to 7, so that's pretty cool. And you know, on a you know, blind draw format, you might as well be able to earn your way forward. And you know, really as a competitor, there's not a whole lot to lose. You're only talking one spot at worst. So you know, the difference between third and fourth is probably pretty big, or seventh and eighth. But at the end of the day, you know, if it's something the fans get behind and everybody has a good time, then it's you know, certainly worth it.
I'm not shy, as you know. Rusty Kuntz told me this afternoon that one of the things you said the year you won is that when you came out of the trailer after one of the events, you said, "We've got the car to beat." Now, I noticed in your victory lane you said you thought you had to get a little bit more of a rocket ship, but do you have that same feeling that you had a couple seasons back?
Yeah, I certainly feel like we got a car capable of winning just watching the first few nights. You know, I think I wasn't quite as confident going into the night. I felt like we early in the week we needed to get better. You know, I told Rusty that even we went 12th to 4th in that race of champions, and that's a good gauge of where you're at. You know, because you're passing 8 cars, you're passing 8 good guys, and so we knew we were pretty good, but I just felt like, you know, we were missing something to you know, get us to the top. And we spent the last 3 days looking at notes, looking at where we were at when we won in 14, where we're at now, and why we're at where we are now, and really kind of dug through some stuff. And I told him after the qualifier tonight that this is as good or better than the car I had in 14. So you know, it really came alive tonight. So I'm excited. You know, 55 laps is a long time. I got a you know, transcendent talent starting next to me. Christopher Bell, he's a guy that you know, will win this eventually. So I'm gonna do my best to make him wait another year.
Would you say the car got better as the race got slicker? Did the track got slicker?
You know, I think you know, we're certainly always, you know, trying to look towards the second half of the race. You know, obviously I felt like I probably had the most advantages when it was right around the bottom. I feel like, you know, that's where our strength is, that we're going to be able to probably the last car up. You know, we're going to be able to stay down there the longest, which you know, isn't a huge deal starting off the front, but especially some of those qualifiers and things like that, you're able to maneuver a lot more because of that. So, you know, I knew eventually I was going to have to get up, and felt like, you know, on that restart, I figured I was probably going to have to get up pretty quick, and I could hear Tim out there, and really kind of just made about 2 bad laps on the bottom there, and felt like, you know, if nothing else, I needed to go see what was up there, because I was struggling down there. Just sometimes you get in a little bit of a, you know, just like when you get in a good rhythm, you can get in a bad rhythm, and just needed to hit reset, and got up there, and felt like, you know, we were making good speed. So kind of watched the board from there and see that you know, we were kind of lengthening it out.
Last year you won on the prelim night, started up front, finished 10th. Where can you take from last year to finish up for this year?
Yeah, well, the biggest thing I got to do is stay out of trouble. You know, last year we were running third, and I got caught up in an incident there around mid-race. But you know, I felt like last year we were missing something on our prelim night. You know, I had a pretty good idea that we weren't the car to beat going into the race, even though we were dominant for the first 15 laps or so. I knew, you know, I think my prelim night we had a restart with, you know, 15 or, you know, 5 laps to go or so, and we had 10 lap cars between us and second place. So we knew we were really good early in the race last year, but knew we needed to be better late. And you know, Rico drove by us, and along with Pittman, and you know, I kind of changed some stuff I was doing inside to try and keep up with them. But we weren't a car that could win the race last year. I feel like we're certainly there, you know, there this year. We'll see how it plays out. It's a long race.
See you.